So I can.
Press play. Go to view. Press play.
You want to get Apple?
You want to full screen it.
I'm gonna go. Command S.
Okay, it's going.
Apple F.
Judith, help him.
Apple.
There's no apple, it's just a weird squiggle.
This one.
Command S.
You got it. You got it. Okay.
Want the bank?
Yeah, it's going. It's going. It's going to change in a second.
Well, hip hop. Okay. Hip hop is a cultural movement. Like, anyway, the artist community of hip hop culture expresses the really of human which was originally born out of creative impulsive culture. Olden is a term commonly used for describing radio format that concentrates on period 15 to 55 years before the present day. In the 1980s and 1990s, oldies meant the 15 years from the birth of rock and roll to the beginning of the singer-songwriter era.
So music is name giving the both musical form and music genre you think and African American communities in deep sound of the United States at the end of the 19th century. For example, party guys and funk music is the American music genre that originated in the late 1960s. This is Sly and family songs with a punk band that plays songs at Woodstock, so it is popular music.
Jazz is a musical form which originates in the beginnings of the 20th century in African American communities in the southern United States from the influence of American and European music tradition. R&B is the name given of a wide-ranging genre of popular music created by African Americans in the late 1940s and early 1950s. The term was originally used by recording companies and recording markers.
Punk music is as well as punk music is made in CG. It is a concert hall. For example, Ramones, New York Dolls, Patti Smith, they became a punk culture. Heavy metal is a kind of rock music. It is blended blues and rock and roll and folk and country.
Reggae is a musical genre of the late 1960s, while sometimes used in the broader sense of refer to the most types of Jamaican music. The term reggae more properly denotes a particular music style that originates following. Country music, the term country music began to be used in the 1940s when the early term hillbilly music was themed to the degrading of the term was widely embraced in the 1970s, while country and western has declined in use since that time. Except
Hardcore is a kind of punk, often just called hardcore. This is genre. This is punk. So hardcore is from North America in the late 1960s. Grunge was underground music, but it became overground music because Nirvana sold the good album that it is never mind. But Kurt Cobain died in 1999, so grunge was dead.
Jam bands are musical groups whose albums and main perform related to the and culture that originates with the 1960 group Grateful Dead and continues in the 1920s. Drum band was used for group playing in versions of the pop music is a music genre that developed from the mid-1960s. The term pop songs is first recorded as being used in the 1926 in the sense of pieces of music having popular appeal, starting in the 1950s.
Trip-hop is a genre also known it sounds, it is like hip-hop, but it is blended to rock and jazz, hip-hop, many kinds of music. He's the Clash. Rock music is from America. Rock music is a genre of popular music that entered the mainstream in the 1960s. It's rooted in 1940s and 1950s rock and roll, rhythm and blues, and country music and folk.
Rock and roll is a genre for popular music that originates and evolved in the United States during the late 1940s and early 1950s. Also, one of the people who first started rock and roll was Elvis Presley, and supposedly estimated the era song.
Alternative music was a genre of rock music that entered in the 1970s and became popular in 1990s. Alternative music rock is folk music originated in the 19th century as a theme for musical folk. It has been defined in several ways as music transmitted by word of the mouth.
And that is it.